So how do you create an LLC and a business account in less than 10 days and for free? Now, a lot of people out there might tell you, hey, I'm a lawyer, I'm an accountant, you can't do this for free. It's not true. You have to pay filing fees, you have to pay for this, you have to pay for that. You also have to pay the labor. Well, guess what? That's not true, because I actually found a way exactly how to get around all those little borders and actually get the entire thing done for free. So in this video, I'm going to teach you exactly how I did it legally to actually get an LLC created and everything for free. On top of that, I'm actually going to teach you also how I managed to make a profit by creating an LLC for free. Again, listen to this. It's for free. It's not going to cost you a single dollar. So if you want to find out exactly how I managed to do this, make sure you stick around to the end of this video. On top of that, guys, my name is TommyBryson. If you don't know me, I'm an accountant and I post videos on YouTube every single day. Yes, I said daily content, meaning I post videos every single day. So if you like that, go ahead and subscribe and hit the notification bell so you get notified every time I post a new video. On top of that, hit the like button if you're excited to get started in starting an LLC, and not just starting an LLC, but starting one for free. Now, guys, I want to ask you guys one question. Why do you want to open up an LLC? What's your goal with an LLC? I'm asking you this question because it's important to have a powerful why and not just to want an LLC for the simple fact of having an LLC. So comment down below and let me know. So now that you commented, the first thing I want to dive into is, Tommy, what is an LLC? How does it work? Who is it good for? Who needs it? Who doesn't need it? Now, here's the first thing. What is an LLC? It's a limited liability company. That's exactly what it stands for. And to put it into simple perspective, it's literally a company that you form that's limited liability in order to protect you and your assets in case anything goes wrong when you're doing business and then you get sued. But once you get sued, they can't go after your personal assets. They can only go after the assets of the business itself. So you're more protected. It's like an extra layer of protection if you ask me. On top of that, who should get an LLC? Well, here's my thing. If you're conducting any type of business and you have a business, yes, you can run the entire business through your taxes personally, but if anything were to happen, then you would get sued. They could take your assets, your house, and everything. But if you have a limited liability company, then guess what happens? They can't go after your assets more than usual, and you can actually be more protected. Now, to put it into perspective, again, guys, a simple story would be this, right? So you're running an entire construction business, right? And everything is going great. You're making a ton of money and you're just like so happy. But all of a sudden, you're walking by and you see somebody else walking by. He slips, he falls, he breaks his leg, and now he's suing you for $1.7 million. Now, in these two cases, you had an LLC. In the other case, you didn't have an LLC. So in the first case, you had an LLC. So now this guy is suing you for $1.7 million. In reality, he can only sue the company itself and not you personally, even though you're the owner of the company. Now, why is this? Because an LLC is an extra layer of protection. It's called a limited liability company because in reality, the liability itself is only limited to the company, okay? So in reality, he can only sue you for that $1.7 million in the company. So for example, if the company only has around $1 million, maybe $100,000, he can only sue for that. But here's the thing. If you didn't have an LLC, that person can actually come after you, all your assets, your house, your cars, everything you actually possess. They can actually come after that, sue the heck out of you, and take all your money away. So that's why it's so important to actually form an LLC. And that's why I recommend anyone that's conducting business to actually form an LLC. For example, say I get sued by one of these companies I keep making ad reviews about, right? I have an LLC for this entire channel. So in reality, they can't personally sue me. They can only sue the company because I'm really only an employee for this company. You get it? Awesome. So comment down below and let me know, does that make sense? Do you understand what an LLC is, why you need one, and who needs one? Comment down below and let me know. So now that you commented, let's get right into the video. And how did I manage to open up an LLC for free without having to pay any money? Well, I have 3 ways that you can possibly do this. And by the way, yes, you can do all 3 ways. I'm going to explain the exact method that I actually use at the end of the video, so make sure you stick around for that. And the first method is this. Just deduct all the expenses of the LLC from your taxes at the end of the year. Now, what do I mean by this, right? Whenever you're opening up a business, right, for the first time and you open up an LLC, all those expenses are actually deductible. For example, if I buy a computer, a camera to run my entire YouTube operation, on top of that I get an LLC and all this paperwork and all this stuff, well, in reality, all that stuff is deductible from my profits. So in reality, at the end of the year, I can deduct all that stuff from my taxes. In reality, I'm getting everything for free in a sense because I won't have to pay taxes on it. That's way number one. Comment down below if that makes sense so far. Number two, say for example, you want to open up an LLC, but you don't want to do all the work. For example, I'm an accountant and I didn't want to do all the work of actually filing all the paperwork. So how did I actually manage to actually do this, right? For example, you can go to LegalZoom. Yes, that's true. But LegalZoom is going to charge you around 70 to 80 bucks all the way up to $300 just to get everything done express, right? So how do you get around this? Well, there's this new company called Zen Business. It's actually been around for a while now. And I opened up my LLC with them, and here's why. Because they don't charge you any labor fee for actually doing the entire work. Well, actually doing all the work in reality, right? So here's how it works. If you go to that company and you sign up, by the way, I have a link to all this stuff in the description down below so you can go ahead. And by the way, whenever you open up your first LLC, you actually get $25 coupon for Amazon with this company. So for example, Zen Business, this is what I did. I went over there and I said, hey, I want to create a limited liability company, an LLC. They said, okay, we won't charge you for doing all the work of filing it, but all you have to pay is for the entire filing fee itself. Now, New York State has a filing fee of around $200. So there's no way to actually get around that, but yes, you can deduct it from your taxes. So technically you do get it for free because you still get to deduct it from your taxes. So here's how it works. Once you go there, you do the entire process. It takes like 10 minutes. You file everything, and you don't pay a penny more. And then you get the entire LLC open very quickly, very fast by these people. And by the way, if you want any other programs that they do have, you can get them. But in reality, you can open up this LLC for free, and the only cost you're going to have is the entire filing fee for the state. There's no way around that unless you want to go to jail. Just to clarify, okay? Now, the third way to actually get around paying a fee for opening up an LLC is this. This is my favorite one, by the way, and the last one. And it's by opening up a business account that has a bonus. Now, I do have a video on the channel that teaches you how to get this business account and how to actually get $300 from Chase just for opening up an LLC. So let's put it into perspective. For example, when I opened up my LLC, what I did was this. I opened up my LLC. It cost me around 200 bucks. I already told you that. But if you open up one of these business accounts, by the way, I got 300 bucks for this one, but if you watch my video, there's actually ones by Wells Fargo that actually pay you $1,000 as a bonus. In reality, all the costs of you actually opening up this LLC can be covered by this big bonus from the entire bank. So in reality, you can get the entire thing for free by getting a bonus from the bank and not having to pay a dime of your own money. On top of that, remember guys what I told you, you can do all three of these methods and then you can actually make a profit. So for example, you're probably asking me, Tommy, what exactly did you do? How did you get around all this stuff, and how did you end up not paying a single dime? Now, here's what I did. But before I tell you, comment down below and let me know which one of these three methods is your favorite. Is it the first one, deduct it from your taxes? The second one, do it with Zen Business and do it for free? Or the third one, open up a business account and actually use the bonus to cover all the costs? Comment down below and let me know which one is your favorite one. So now that you commented, I want to jump straight into what I did and how everything actually came together. Now, here's what I did, right? I wanted to open up an LLC, but I knew it was going to cost a ton of money in New York State because it cost $200. And also, I went to an accountant, and he wanted to charge me, on top of that, around $175 just for him to do the entire process. And I said, hey, that's great. It's a great price, but I'm not going to pay it. I'm going to figure out a way to do it for free. So here's what I did. I went to Zen Business and I said, hey, I want to get all this stuff actually set up and I want to do it for free. They said, okay, you can do the entire thing for free and we can actually be your registered agent, because in New York, whenever you open up an LLC, you need a registered agent, and I only had to pay around $10 a month to actually get that down. On top of that, here's the thing. So I didn't have to pay anyone $175 to actually do the entire thing, so I skipped that. On top of that, I said, okay, I paid 200 bucks for this entire filing fee, but how do I actually get around that? Because guys, remember this, right? This 200 bucks, yes, I'm going to get it deducted from my taxes, but that comes off my profits. So in reality, it is technically free, but I still want to get it fully for free. So here's what I did. I opened up a Chase business account and actually got a $300 bonus. Now, here's how this works, right? I can actually use this card, just do a few things, okay? Like use the card, do a wire, and keep $1,000 in the account for around 60 days. Once that's fulfilled, I actually get a $300 bonus, which is great because it covers all the costs of me opening up an LLC. Now, here's where things actually start to get interesting, because you're probably thinking, Tommy, this sounds interesting, but it sounds like you're not telling me something. And yeah, here it is. In New York State, you actually have to pay something called publishing fees. So in reality, my LLC only costs around $200 to actually file the entire thing, but I still have to pay around $250 on top of that to actually publicate on the newspapers that I just opened up an LLC. Don't ask me why, but they just demand that you do that in New York State. If you don't do that in 120 days, then your entire LLC is forfeited. So now, here's what I'm gonna do to actually avoid that also. What I did is this. I registered my LLC in Albany. So instead of paying $850 in the Bronx to get this entire done in the newspaper here, I'm going to do it in Albany for around $250. On top of that, here's how I'm going to get around that. Because I opened up a business account with Chase for $300. In that video I have in the description down below, I actually showed you guys 7 other accounts that give you higher bonuses than Chase. So in reality, I can open up another 3 business accounts and get another bonus, another bonus, and another bonus to cover every single cost. So that's how I actually managed to get a free LLC and cover all the costs and also get it deducted from my taxes. And on top of that, also had a company do the entire thing for free. And I also got a $25 Amazon gift card. If you want the same thing, just click the description down below and you can also get it by doing the entire business with Zen Business. So comment down below and let me know, do you think this is a good idea, a bad idea, or do you think this sounds like almost borderline illegal? Well, in reality, it's not illegal. It's very legal, and I would know because I'm an accountant, and I'm not gonna risk my entire life and my time over an LLC. Okay, I just pay the money and that's it. But this is actually a loophole in the entire system to actually get it for free. So here's my thing, guys. This is one of the easiest ways to actually open up an LLC for free and actually avoid everything. On top of that, if you want to open up an LLC and you wonder if it's a good idea, just comment down below and I'll tell you. But I'll tell you right here first. It is a good idea. That way you're protected. And I know what you're thinking, you know? You're probably thinking, Tommy, my business just started and I actually don't want to start it because in reality, I'm not even making a single dollar. And that's what I did when I started my YouTube company. I didn't really make a single dollar for the first 3 years. So I said, why even make an LLC yet, you know? But it's actually better always to prepare for everything before the storm actually comes, because a lot of people out there, they only want to get insurance and actually protection once something bad happens. So my recommendation is this: invest in an LLC while you still can before anything does happen, and then you're liable for it yourself. Okay, that's what I would do. So comment down below and let me know, are you gonna use this method to actually open up an LLC for free? Do you think it's too tricky? Do you think it's too hard? Comment down below and let me know. Again, deduct it from your taxes. Use Zen Business to actually get the entire LLC work done for free and only do the filing fees. And 3, use the business account bonus to actually cover all the expenses of actually opening up an LLC. And guys, as always, thank you for watching the video. If you liked the video, go ahead and like the video. It really helps the channel out a ton. You won't believe how much one like actually helps with the entire YouTube algorithm and getting these videos out there. So if you want to help the channel, go ahead and like the video. And by the way, it's free, just like the LLC. On top of that, guys, make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell so you get notified every time I upload a new video, which is literally every single day. On top of that, if you have any questions, DM me on Instagram at TommyBryson. I answer all my DMs 100%. There's literally no one in the comments down below that can say, hey, I DM'd him and he didn't answer. I answer all my DMs. On top of that, if you want to talk to us, all the subscribers here on the channel, just join us on Discord. Now, I have to warn you, only 100 spots are open on Discord. Once these 100 spots are actually closed, you won't be able to actually get in until next year. So get in while you still can. By the way, it's 2019, so you won't be able to get in until 2020. So get in while you still can, and I'll see you guys next time on the next video. Thanks for watching, and peace.
You've got to start